my way to the gym, and I was pondering on the three different types of mindset. I've read a lot of personal development books over the years, and there's one in particular that's standing out in my mind right now. It's called the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Excellent book. But in there it talks about the 3 different types or levels of mindset. You have dependent, independent, and interdependent. Now, of course, we all know what dependent is, right? Dependent is, when we're growing up, we're dependent on everyone else in our environment to take care of us, and that's a given. There's really no other way. We're incapable of being independent until we get to a certain age. And then once we do get to that certain age, we become more independent when we start to switch things around and do things on our own and make decisions for ourselves. And that's highly individualistic. It's right around our teenage years is when we really start to blossom in that independence. And then we have interdependence, which not many people really understand from my experiences dealing with clients and going through my life in the military and such. And it gets convoluted, but what's interesting to me is that even as adults, we can still be kind of fluctuating or in different aspects of our life, still be in all 3, or even bouncing back and forth from the different ones. And I found that I just recently started learning about interdependence through action, through path changers, and I've done some reflection. I've noticed that that over the years I've come more from being dependent or codependent. We tend to go through relationships where we're codependent, right? Some of us never learn how to not be that way, so we just shut down. And but some of us grow, and then we figure out how to be independent. When we're independent, we tend to shut other people out. Independence comes with a difficulty trusting people. Like I know a lot of independent business owners that are my friends, but they're slaves to their business or their job, and they don't allow themselves to trust anyone else to create win-win situations. It more ends up being like a win-lose or a lose-win for people, and that's really unfortunate. And when I was running my massage practice full time, I was very independent and doing everything on my own, and I burnt myself the fuck out. It was horrible, and I'm still learning how to recover from that. And figure out how to move forward, being more interdependent. And so now interdependence is when you're independent, you're grounded, you know who you are, you're stable emotionally, and you allow yourself to be vulnerable with other people because you know how to read what people to be vulnerable with and what people not to be vulnerable with. And you allow that interdependence to lead others. And by leading is like a true leader will give their shirt off their back for their people, but those people will believe, and those people will want to do the things that are needed to be done. And I really learned that at a very deep level from my mentor, Michael Zappia. He really taught me that dude's a maniac. He works so hard to help other people, and the more I learn about interdependence, the more I see my world becoming so much bigger and being able to help out so many more people. And it's a really amazing thing. So think about it. Are you dependent? Are you dependent in your relationships? Do you depend on others for your emotional stability or your emotional satisfaction and happiness? Do you depend on going out to the clubs on the weekend, to kind of make yourself feel good, to feed your ego? Do you depend on the gym to make you feel like you're alive? Because if any of these are true, then you're not living your true, authentic self. I love the gym. I'm a bodybuilder, but bodybuilding doesn't define me. I'm also an entrepreneur. I'm also a massage therapist. I'm many, many things. I love to help people. And in turn, when I help people being authentic about myself, people turn around and help me, and I'm humbled and appreciative of that. So think about that for a little bit. You never know what you can learn about yourself when you decide to be honest. You know what I'm saying? So if you like this information, go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Zox Modality, and I'll see you guys soon.